Muggles are our reigning Victorian champions at the moment, and the Manticores are previous Victorian champions, with a brand new squad filled with some really talented new players. So this is going to be an absolute blockbuster match. Callum, the new Manticore player, just comes in with a lot of power, doesn't quite get in, and Alan also with heaps of power, charges through and it's an early goal.
It's going to be an interesting match, two of our Victorian teams playing against each other. Manticores are really going to want to win this one, I think.
There's a little bit of confusion. Was the goal called? I think it might have been called.
Bodie Nash with the quaffle. Muggles are missing Nathan today.
Yeah, MVP from Vic Cup.
She would make a bit of a difference, but I'm sure the Muggles will be fine. Callum is such an asset to this team. He's done amazingly so far today. And there's another goal for him. Bodie tries to reset as soon as possible, just go up the field. A bit of a knock, Bodie style, but he gets back up.
Comes in low, but I think that was nice and legal though, and a nice little touch on Bodie just to say, hope you're alright there.
A bit of a miss there by Dean, that's unusual.
And Manticores have come out and they have really started taking it to the Muggles. I haven't seen this since Winter League last year.
Well, you know, they're premiering some of their new players.
And they have some very good quality players.
Their new players are fantastic, as well as the players they already have. They've got some returning ones like Robbie, we've got Callum in as well.
And Danny Picard as well, I see him on the pitch. I heard he got a little bit of a knock during the semi-final. And his ribs were a little bit hurt, so I was glad to see that his
persevering. And a goal.
That's a great goal by Sam Duddy just to flick that through.
Oh, it was quite lucky.
And the Muggles will need that because I think they'll be a little bit rattled conceding 3 goals before getting one themselves.
They just need a bit of a confidence boost and they'll come right back, I think.
Exactly right.
Callum, he runs so quick. Can he get it through? It's good defence by Bodie, but it's a goal there. Now, Muggles do have budget control, but I just don't know what's going on at the moment. They've got Denny and a new player, Tash, from the Manticores as speeders, against Dean and Rachel.
Yeah, it is Rachel. Christine's in. Oh, that's a good catch there by Denny.
I missed that one.
Good one, Rach.
Almost secures budget control, but Dean is right there.
This was another new player for the Muggles, Tom, as keeper at the moment. I believe it's Tom. Apologies if it's not. And retrieving the coffee. And it's a brooms down. I'm not sure why.
That ball's just gone straight out into the spectator area, so they're just bringing it back into play.
And how's your quaffle in the past, living in the past? How's your Mudbash experience been so far?
It's been very interesting, all these new teams and players. I mean, when it comes to the Victorian competition, you know who all the players are, you know how they play, you know how you set yourself up, but when you're against new players, even for Victorian teams, you're against new players.
It makes things really interesting, doesn't it?
It really does, because you really start to have to rely on your instincts as a player. I've been reffing, so it's been interesting looking out for brand new things that I haven't been used to.
Yeah, it really keeps you on your feet. Danny's doing well. Another miss there for Dean. It's a bit unfortunate. And
good honest work there, sending himself back. He dismounted there. And Tom resetting the ball.
That's another thing I've noticed today. Everyone's really sportsmanly and honest, and I love it.
Yeah, it makes the world of difference, and I think that's what separates Quidditch from a lot of other sports.
One of the best things, I think. And a goal. Was that another one by Sam?
He's really playing out of his skin today. He's scored both the Muggles goals.
Which brings it to 2030 or 2040, I'm not sure. Callum, the wrecking ball. Can he live up to his name? He's stripped. And Blamey's
beat on
beat.
David Blamey there. Very versatile player there, David Blamey. Being able to play chaser and beater. With,
And Seeker too.
And Jesus, the triple threat.
Well, it looks like he tried to beat someone there with the quaffle.
Alright, Callum's gonna... He probably will start picking up speed soon. No, he passes it off.
That's alright. Danny's doing very well. Ow! I'm not sure if you got that in the background. A bit of it. There we go. Check that out for entertainment.
Good thing it seemed to avoid everybody there.
But we play on. Danny's doing very well as a
James Williams came a
chaser.
little bit from behind there, but
David, oh, he just blocked. Come on, Danny.
Muggles are doing well here to flood
That's a
the
great
hoops.
D, yeah. They've blocked many opportunities for goals there. James Williams does a massive throw of the bludger, and off screen they're fighting for it. And finally, it is passed back to Muggles keeper, who's going to just run before anyone can have a chance. Bit of a wacky throw.
Couldn't quite get that ball into the hands there. Maybe would have been able to get a shot off quickly. Oh, good beat there by Dean. Just able to get both beats off on Callum and Danny. But you see Emily Davies here, former president of the
Oh, that is
DQA.
Emily!
Yeah, come all
I
the way
thought it
down
was
from
her.
the Northern Territory to play.
It's fantastic to see her.
In an attacking position there, close to scoring a goal, just gets held up unfortunately.
I believe this is Emily's first game since the start of Vic Cup, or even before that.
Yeah, I think she came down and played a single game of Vic Cup. I think otherwise this will be her first few, like a string of games as a Manticore player since Quaffle.
It's really nice to see these players coming back.
Absolutely.
As well as the newbies.
Good mix of old and new.
Yeah.
And that's a fair way away from the pitch now. That's it's Manticore ball anyway, so umpire will just kind of call them to put it back in.
Let's see if Delaney is going to just run up the field or not.
Manticores have done really well to secure bludger control here.
Yeah, we've got Emma and James on now as beaters.
Yeah, both very smart beaters.
Meg Harding as a chaser. She's very dangerous as a chaser. And Kat Hunter, one of the big six. But Luke is on as well for the Muggles, and he's on the ball.
Sort of tackling her into the spectator area now. Let's go. Good
He
on.
sends back to his hoops, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yep.
Sam putting on some good pressure. And Georgia too. Long throw.
Will McInnes has a little bit of room, but James Williams is in his space.
James is another Vic 6 player. David Blamey. This one should be his, but there's some nice defense. Can he do
great
it?
defense there from
Can
the
he do
Muggles.
it?
Oh, just scores it.
Good job, but that was very good defense. It seems to have taken his toll. And just retrieving the quaffle.
Very windy conditions here. I don't envy the
Very
players.
cold.
I think they'll be looking forward to
I
the lunch
envy
break.
the players who are playing right now because they're warmer than I am.
Yeah.
You really forget about the cold while you're playing. Who is that, Clem? That was, a big hit. But that was beautiful positioning. Clem's good at that.
And again, more good sportsmanship there. Clem just giving Alan a little bit of a tap to say no love lost.
It's great. And a nice
That being
reset.
said, is Clem limping from that? She
I'm
looks
not sure.
like she's
She
a
looks
bit...
like a... Oh, she's rearing. She's ready to go.
Good on her.
Got Georgia Tredria and Luke as beaters for the Muggles.
Alan's a very strong player. I think
Clem's
And as
very
you
good
said,
at getting in there and positioning herself near the hoop. She's done it right away again.
she is. It's like being a bit of a pest in that position because you draw a beater away from where they want to be just to get rid of you.
Exactly.
Or otherwise you're drawing a chaser away to try and man up on you when they don't want to be
And if
there.
you're being ignored, you're perfect position for a goal. It's very useful. Manticores seem to be doing quick, fast subs.
And I think they need to, because they've got a big team. They want to try and get everybody onto the pitch as quickly as possible.
Keep them all fresh.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, otherwise, what's the point having such a big subline? Oh, Manny's just too strong and scores a goal there.
Looks like he was a bit winded or something there. He's just strolling back to his hoops. What does that bring the scores to, do you think?
I think it's roughly even. I think other than Blamey's goal about a minute ago, it seems like it's all Muggles now, but Manticores had a really good start.
I feel like it might be coming down to a snitch catch this game.
I think that's very likely, and both teams have fantastic seekers.
The snitch is a new player from one of the New South Wales teams. I haven't got his name, but apparently he's fairly new. Oh, that's nice. Big charging through. Oh, he had that one in his sights.
Bodie to take him to ground. Oh, and Bodie's hurt himself. But he continues on. Spoonful of cement, hey? Yeah, that's it. That's the kind of competition you can expect from a Muggles Manticores match.
Definitely.
Oh, and Bodie's down again. I think.
Yeah, he's holding his shoulder.
Yeah, he needs
Looks
a
like it's
substitution.
gonna suck. And that was a goal by Erin. Erin, one of the newer players for the Muggles. She's done a great job as chaser. He's sworn so many times. Nice beat by Georgia, but Callum's there. And he's ready, and yeah, he's great.
Yeah,
there's not much more I can say about him.
Not looking forward to playing up against that guy in Eastern Shield, or just
one of the things about him is not only is he big and fast, but he uses his brain.
Yeah.
He really knows how to watch the play and knows where to go, what to do.
And I think that makes somebody more dangerous than anything else.
Definitely.
Somebody that knows where to be, knows when to put on the jets if they want to get away.
It doesn't really matter how small you are if you know what you're doing, really, if you're using your brain. It's one of the good things, I reckon. But a combo of all of that is... And that's in the spectacular zone. I'm going to talk to him.
They're just bringing that back into the pitch now because the ball did go out into the spectator area. It's going to be a Manticore ball because it was thrown by Manny Thompson as the last player to touch the quaffle before it was thrown out of play. It was a pass. It wasn't like a real attempt to project the ball off the pitch or anything like that. So it's just a changeover of quaffle, and play continues with Robbie, another old school Manticore player.
He hasn't played for 12 months. Exactly, he says.
Here's the definition of strength.
I believe he's a police officer, so it's good strength to have.
Exactly right. To protect, to serve, and to play Quidditch.
Definitely.
What's behind you?
I've got Kat Young on. Is this the first time she's played this game? She's doing some good pressure there.
Oh, that's a great use of space
fantastic. There. Is that Erin again?
Erin again.
She's doing fantastically.
And great work as well. Was that Will McInnes who passed that ball inside?
Yeah, I think it was. It was a bit far. I think it was him though.
Yeah, to be able to find, he was under a little bit of pressure, found an open player.
Near the down? I'm not quite sure, eh?
No.
No, I'm not sure. Have you seen the Seekers around, Matt?
I haven't. I've got a big hoodie on though, so I've got no peripheral vision.
Well, I haven't seen them at all.
So that makes it illegal to tackle me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Robbie Tocknut just puts it through the legs. What a cheeky person.
Nice pick up there too.
Yeah. Finds Kat Young.
Once you've got it.
To Callum.
Nice beat by Georgia.
And that's where the Muggles' strength really lays in their
beating,
defence.
yeah.
I think
all their defence, but particularly beating, I think.
Absolutely.
Once they have the addition of Matt Partridge. It'll strengthen even more.
Oh, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Nothing's been announced officially.
This won't be up for months, don't worry.
That was again a really good discovery of space there by Erin to get right there at the hoops.
Where's this quaffle? There we go.
And a quick goal.
I do see the seekers now. We've got Jonathan Warhurst for the Manticores. Big throw.
Oh, it's gone through.
That was fantastic. That was Direwolves-esque, and it worked.
They'll be a little bit upset letting that through, but sometimes that just happens.
Yeah. And the other seeker for Muggles is Georgia Wallace. They're both fantastic. They've both had catches. Let's see what they can do.
Anthony Hogan, also another really big asset to this team, storming back to touch onto his hoops after he was beat. Callum
is using that brain. And he makes a move. I think he tried to emulate Robbie there.
Yeah, and that's, again, spectator.
Muggles are holding bludger control very nicely. See, the good thing is teamwork with the beaters, I think. Muggles are very good at using their teamwork. Not sure who was that?
That was Anthony Hogan scored that goal.
That was really good. They're doing amazing in the positioning. You could hear someone from the sublines yelling out behind the goal, but they just didn't get there in time. Robbie's going pretty far up for a keeper. Unfortunately for the Manticores, bludger possession remains with
Robbie Toppnut again. There are some really strong players in this team, like physically strong.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really impressive to see them plough through the defence. Oh,
that one was all him. Another one for Anthony. It must be those shoes, those green fluoro shoes.
The competition is intense. Chasers attacking chasers, beaters attacking beaters. This is Quidditch at its finest.
I think it's especially since we've just had the Vic Cup and these teams both know each other, and they've got some work to do, you know.
Yeah.
They've got something to prove to each other.
And certainly two heavyweights.
It'll be very satisfying for whoever wins.
Exactly right. Is this game going to be ranked?
I'm not sure. Could be. There are a couple games getting ranked today.
I think this is one of those games that's eligible.
And a hoop is down. But, nice beat. I think that was Rachel there. Manny running up. And a goal, and he's rolled over. A bit of confusion from.
That was a goal.
I saw a goal, definitely.
It was a bit of a hit after the goal had been scored, but I think Robbie had managed to work up a bit of momentum. I think the broomsdown is being called. Very cold in Melbourne today. Top of 11 degrees or something like that. Which I'm sure for like our international counterparts is probably nice and warm and sunny, but for us it's freezing. What's heating up though is this contest. Robbie bringing up the ball. Alright, there's not a lot of defence back if there is a sudden turnover, but I think they won't be thinking about that too much. Big contest for the snitch off the camera at the moment. It looks like Warhurst has caught the snitch. Oh, and it's called an illegal snitch catch. There was a tug on the shirt, and that makes it an illegal catch.
Now, why was that illegal?
The seeker grabbed the shirt, and that's not allowed. You can't grab any person's shirt at all.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, because otherwise it was a nice looking catch, and I do feel a little bit sorry for seekers at the end of the day. The snitch can be as rough with them as they want, and they can literally do nothing.
Snitch is allowed to be a jerk, and that's why I think it's so fun.
Yeah, I think that's why so many people like getting in there. It's a little bit like Mario Party, where you just need to be a jerk to your friends sometimes.
It's a bit like that, isn't it?
I really think whoever catches this snitch is gonna end up winning the game because it's within snitch zone, and that was an illegal charge. Surely, that was an illegal pick.
Anthony Hogan, Honours Seeker for the Muggles. He has, I think he caught it in the grand final, Anthony?
He did.
Vic Cup. Now want to tell us what was going on?
Alright, I think this is potentially going to be called against Callum from the Manticores. Anthony came in to charge down the snitch, and Callum, I don't know whether or not it was deliberate or not, but he certainly was positioned in a way.
I should believe she's giving him a yellow card for that too.
Yeah, it was an illegal pick on a player of a different position. You're only allowed to make contact with players of the same position, and if you deliberately position yourself in a way that forces them to run into you, then that's a yellow card offence. So good umpiring there.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a rule that you don't often see. It's a bit of a rare one, but
it's a good pickup as well.
Exactly right.
Now that means he's off for 1 minute or until the next goal is scored.
Correct.
Nice interception by Bodie. Not interception, but just catch, really. That's pretty off pitch.
Too far. That's into the spectator zone.
And there's no call yet.
I don't think those Seekers were really expecting such a fight from this snitch. He is tossing them left, right, and
centre. Yeah, he's great.
Which is good because it means that this epic contest continues.
Go on and on. A lot of vocalisation from both ends.
Oh, big look there from Bodie. Can't find Tom.
And another big one too, but Denny's right there to beat him. We'll get Matt telling you what's going on with the Seekers, and I'll focus on our Corfu friends.
So this is really where it gets interesting in the game, where you have a close match, and then you have the beaters end up having to tag the Seekers. And what happens is it really opens up the play for the chasers to come in and try and score some cheeky goals while the defence is weak.
And you can't stop with the goals because it really makes a difference in a close game like this. You got to place your beaters on the snitch and the goals, and you just really have to use your head, I think. Tom running up. Nicola and Callum running for the Corfu. I think it's going to be keeper's ball. It is. That one was all Callum. He just had to run up the field. That was fine. One of the things that I know.
Oh, sneaky snitch catch.
Snitch catch from Cam. He just subbed on and got it straight away.
Oh, the snitch was catching his breath.
Oh dear. And that is a win for the Manticores. What a close game.
And there we have the storm pitch. It's becoming a thing.